Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Guys, it is Sunday and I didn't prepare a regular Sunday meal today. What I got me is a nice good meat sauce. Gonna have a little inclement weather the next few days, so I wanted to prepare something that I could just heat up and just go. So I got me a nice meat sauce. I can just add a little pasta to it and we'll be ready to eat. So let's jump into this video and I'm show you exactly how I get it done. Alright guys, so here's my ingredients right here. I got me some nice 8820 ground beef from Costco. You all saw that in a video. No, well, you will see it in my shopping haul video coming up this week. And I got me some onions, green bell pepper, got me some bratwurst, and got my favorite marinara, that nice good Bertolli's. And I'm going to be using my favorite seasonings to bring this thing together. Alright guys, so first things first, I got a little vegetable oil in the bottom of my Dutch oven. And I'm just going to get my ground beef in here, get this browned off. Alright, we're going to get all of that in. And we're just going to break that up a little bit. Let this start browning up for me. You want to make sure you got a nice high heat on this, guys, so this could really brown off for you. Alright, so once I get that going, then I wanted to add a few of those bratwurst links. So I just took a knife and removed the casing off of it. I think I used like 3 of them. And I'm just going to go ahead and get that added. Now, this is just a regular bratwurst. You could use the Italian one, but this is just a regular one. And we're going to break that up. I'm going to let all of this brown together. Alright, so once I get that all browned up, then I'm going to be back. I add my onions and bell pepper to it. Alright, so I got this meat all browned off right here. You can see nice and brown. Got a little juice left on the bottom of it, but not enough that I feel I need to discard it. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of tilt that, and you can see that's not a lot that I need to discard, so I'm going to leave that. That's going to be more flavor also inside of here. Alright, so once I got that all browned off, we're going to go ahead and season this bad boy up. We'll come in here and put some black pepper in it. Alright, then we're going to add some onion powder. Come in and add a little garlic powder inside of here also. You could use minced garlic if you would like. Alright, then I add some seasoning salt inside of here. Normally I use just white salt on my ground beef, but feeling a little risky today. Adding a little seasoning salt in here. Then I'm going to come and add a little bit of this smoked paprika to it. Alright, we're going to give that a good mix. Alright, so once we get that all mixed, then I'm going to come and add my onions and green bell pepper to it. Let those cook for just a little while. They don't need to cook until they're completely tender, because I'm going to let this simmer for like an hour, so they'll definitely get nice and tender. Just going to go ahead and get those mixed in. Alright, so I'll let those cook for maybe about 5 or 6 minutes. Then I'm going to be back and add my sauce to this. Alrighty, so I got my vegetables cooked down for a little bit so they get slightly tender. Not near as tender as we want them to be, but we'll get it there. Just gonna give that a mix. Let that continue to cook. But then I'm gonna come in here and add my marinara sauce inside of here. I know everybody loves Rao's marinara sauce, but I absolutely love this Bertolli's marinara sauce right here. I'm gonna get all of that in here, get that mixed in. Don't worry, I'm not gonna waste any of that sauce. I'm gonna put me about a half cup of water inside of my jar here and shake it up. I'll come back in and we're gonna dump all of that inside of here. Alright, then we're gonna give that a nice mix. Get this all mixed in with our meat and vegetables right here. Alright, so once we get that all mixed in, I'm gonna come inside of here and add me a little bit of parsley flakes to it. I thought I had some Italian seasoning, but I didn't. I do have a little parsley flake. I'm gonna get a few shakes of that inside of here. And I'm gonna come and add a few tablespoons of this light brown sugar inside of here to cut the acidity of this tomato that I have in here. Now, I do like my spaghetti sauce a little on the sweet side, guys, so probably not going to add as much brown sugar as I did. Alright, that's already looking good, doesn't it? It looks absolutely wonderful. But of course this is going to have to simmer, guys. I'm going to turn it down to kind of medium low and just let it really simmer for like an hour. But before I do that, I wanted to add a little bit more water inside of here. Alright, so I'll give that another little mix. Then I'm going to put the cover on this, and this is going to go on a nice little simmer for about an hour. Once that hour is passed, I'll come back and thicken this up a little bit with a little tomato paste. Alright guys, I got a little ahead of myself. I forgot after I added that water, I gave it a taste and wanted to add a little bit more sodium to it, so I decided to add a little bit of this chicken stock. Chicken bouillon powder inside of it. Give it a good mix, and then I covered it. Let it simmer for an hour. After an hour, this is what we have right here. See, this looks nice and good. You can tell my vegetables are nice and tender now. But this is a little bit too loose for me. So what I'm going to do is come in here and add me some tomato paste inside of it. And that's going to thicken this up really, really good. If I ever stop stirring it. Alright, so once I stop stirring for 100 million turns, we're going to come in here and add a little tomato paste inside of here. Alright, now go ahead and get that mixed in. You can see that tomato paste is going to instantly start to really thicken this up, and that's what we want. Alright, so all I'm going to do at this point, after I got that mixed in, is I'm going to come and counter that tomato paste with another good tablespoon of brown sugar. Now you could add your tomato paste at the beginning, but I always prefer to add it at the end because sometimes I don't even use it, so I like to wait and see if I'm going to actually need it first before I add it. Alright, so we get that little brown sugar in, and I just let this cook for another 10 minutes or so just to get rid of that tomato paste taste that it sometimes have a little harsh taste. Sometimes you gotta kind of let it cook out, like you let that flour taste cook out. And this is my final product right here, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Now some people could make it a little bit tighter, but I'm a mixer, guys. I don't like for my meat sauce to sit on top of the spaghetti. I like for my sauce to be mixed in, cooked together. So leaving this a little bit loose like this, that's going to allow my pasta to really absorb the rest of this liquid, and it's going to make everything nice and tasty for me. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful meat sauce. And you can take this thing, you can just cool it down and put it inside of your food saver bags and freeze it. Freeze it individually, and whenever you want it, just take it out, cook you some pasta, and you got dinner. So that is exactly what I plan to do. Alrighty, guys, so there is no taste testing of this right here today. I just wanted to get this made before this weather starts acting crazy. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. And also please subscribe to the channel if you could. Stop messaging me when I'm recording. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch TV, and on Pinterest, Cooking and Chilling with Kenny. And I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget the hashtag, guys. This will be a blessing to someone. Peace.